Before the U.S. presidential election, international polls indicated that if the world could vote, they would have re-elected President Barack Obama. But now that he's back in office, what is the world expecting from our president in his second term?
Everyone wants to have a piece of Barack Obama here in the UK, as in most Western countries. He's by far and away more popular than British politicians of either political persuasion are. And I think the austerity debate is just one example, not just austerity, but our attitudes to war and peace, our debate on Europe. The Prime Minister today gave a very big speech on whether Britain would remain a member of the European Union. And Obama has expressed a view there too. The Americans have said, we want Britain to be part of the European Union. And that view has been debated, discussed, pored over by British politicians and journalists. So we can't get away from Barack Obama in our political or our economic or our foreign affairs debate here in the UK.
You have this piece under Obama. Spain's solar wind energy companies invest big in the U.S. You must have been very happy to hear in his inaugural address his talking about climate change.
Yeah. I mean, he had a very important point on climate change, and he talked about sustainable energy. He said that America cannot resist the transition, that we must lead it. So the engagement of President Obama with a different kind of energy model is clear. Spanish companies have benefited from that effort for the past 4 years. They have been granted aid to promote, for instance, wind energy. There are several companies that invest in a huge way in the US. So, I mean, for Spain, all this effort by President Obama in growth and jobs, for instance, and on keeping the economy going, and then particularly in renewable energy is something that Spain is strong at, is something that the Spanish government and companies are happy to hear.
John Kerry, I think, will be welcomed in Europe as a multilateralist, building on Hillary Clinton. People in Europe will hope he's tougher on the Israelis than Clinton and Obama was. I think Chuck Hagel will be welcomed if he keeps America out of an Iran war, as Daniel mentioned. And I think the problem is Mr. Brennan at the CIA and the drone program that Imran referred to, which is not popular in Europe, and rightly so.